Hey everyone, hope you all had a nice spring break, and hopefully I had a safe and restful spring break, and hope we're ready to finish out the remaining semester, remaining school year. I just wanted to spend a few minutes going over week four, uh, just details about the assignments, and make sure that we're all on the same page regarding expectations and assignments uh, and turning in those assignments. So first up, weekly assignments will be due on Friday, starting with this Friday, and with this week, we're going to be working on that 7.1 notes and worksheet. So that will be due this Friday. You're going to be turning in your completed assignments through Google Drive, through your Google Drive folder. Some of you have already been turning in assignments from week 1 through 3. But others of you, I haven't received your Gmail address. So I've tried sending it to your school email address, but it's been complaining. So I do need your Gmail address through Remind. Hopefully you all received my Remind, and you're able to check to see if you can access or if you can see my Google Drive request email. If not, then if you can send me your Gmail address through Remind, we can start to set you up. So here are the steps that I'm expecting from you as you're working on these assignments. For week 4 through 6, we're going to be learning new material. We're going to be learning something that we haven't learned yet, and that is on area and volume. So what I've done is I've created these lesson videos for you to watch while you're filling out your notes worksheet. So first thing, so if you can print out that notes worksheet, then you can kind of just follow along the video as I go through it. If I'm going too fast in the video, then just hit pause until you catch up, and then continue working through it. You can complete the rest of the assignments after you've gone through the video and the notes. Check your work. Well, if you just go through the video, you can just be able to kind of go through each of the steps that I made. So making corrections is probably not going to be as necessary there. And then once you've completed it, make sure that if you can put your name, okay, so you can put your name at the top of the page, of the first page. Okay, so I do want to see your work in your handwriting. So you're going to submit your notes classwork worksheet to Google Drive, to your Google Drive folder as PDFs or as JPEGs in your assignment subfolder, and then create a subfolder for each week. So for this upcoming week, you can just create a subfolder, call it week 4, and then you can dump all your PDFs, screenshots in that folder. And then for week 5, you're just creating those subfolders. It makes it easier for me to find your assignments and be able to keep things organized. If you haven't yet responded to my remind message after looking over your assignments and due dates, please respond today if possible, Sunday. I want to make sure that you are all clear on your required assignments, that you understand the expectations for the rest of the semester. And if I haven't heard from you, if I don't hear from you by tomorrow, then I'm going to try to reach out to you, and hopefully I can get in touch with you and make sure that we're all square with what's upcoming. And if I need your Gmail address, I may ask that from you as well. Extra credit assignments, these are going to be due by the end of the school year. These are going to go in the test and the summative and the formative assessment category, so these should help your grade. So I'll go through that in a little bit more detail as I walk down the digital learnings page. Week 1 through 3, don't forget about them. Those are due Friday the 24th. So it will be due the same day as week 5. So hopefully you guys are all keeping up with those assignments. They're not very long, so shouldn't take too long, even if you haven't done them yet. Here are the rest of the semester guidelines. You hopefully have seen these from Mr. Jones. Seniors, your last day is May 1st if you've completed all your graduation requirements. And however, I will still update your grade if you submit your extra credit after May 1st. So it's not required again, but if you feel like you want to continue improving your grade, feel free to do that. March 12th is going to stand as your baseline grade, so your grade is not going to go below what it was on March 12th. Teleschool grades after March 12th can only improve a student's grade. Students must remain engaged in the teleschool learning or will receive an incomplete. So as long as you're doing your assignments and turning in your assignments from the previous weeks 1 through 3 and for the upcoming weeks 4 through 6, then that's all I'm looking from you. So hopefully that's it's not too much for you to do, and I think if you just put in the just a little bit of time, 15 minutes every day, you should be able to get all this done by the end of the semester. So that we won't have to deal with an incomplete as your final grade. I'm going to have weekly lessons. If the videos, if the pre-recorded videos, you don't prefer that, you prefer me to go through it live with you, I will do that on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. over Zoom. I'll send out the link probably 15 or 30 minutes before around 12:30, so that you can have that link and you're able to be in that video conference session with me. And I'm also, if you can look over the rest of the school year calculus calendar, I'll go through that with you as well. All right, so here are the rest of the school year calendar. Here, this is calendar for April. We're going to first start off, if you want me to go over the lesson live with you, I'll do that on Tuesdays. So Tuesday, week 4, week 5, and week 6. And your extra credit, I'm going to keep reminding you, if you want to do extra credits, I say do by Monday the 4th. That would be ideal, because then you can get everything squared away and you can kind of just move on into summer. But if it doesn't work with your schedule, or you prefer to spread things out more, then that's fine. You can turn it in by the end of the school year, and I'll still accept it. But ideally, if you can get it in by the 4th of May, then I can just get all your grades finalized. The important thing is make sure that you are submitting your weekly assignments on Fridays. Okay, so that will be, and then again, these aren't too much to do. So if you're just putting in a little bit of time every day, or even just having a one-day session with me on Tuesday, you should be able to get all that done and get all that turned in. And then finally, with May, the only thing is senior grades are due on the 1st. But if you want to, if you turn in your extra credit assignments, even in as long as it's before the end of the school year, I'll accept them. Okay, let me just make sure you are familiar with everything on the digital learning assignments page. The calendar is items 2. You're watching the video here. Here's the update summary sheet if you want to look at that, the page that I've been going over. Again, week 1 through 3, these are due on the 24th, and you're submitting it to your Google Drive folder under week 1 and week 2, week 3, respectively. And starting with week 4, this upcoming week, we're doing area between curves. This will be worth a 25-point test grade, as well as the other assignments in the following weeks. So these can only help your grade. And you're going to print out the notes classwork worksheet. Click on the video for the first page, video for the first and second page, video for this third and fourth page, and it's just me going over the notes, and you can kind of just fill that in. Or you can fill it in with the key, but I think it's helpful if you want you to watch the video, like if I'm able to teach you in class. So you'll watch the video for week 1, and then week 4, and then the following week repeat the same thing for lesson 7.2, and then the following week repeat the same thing for week 6. Okay, so your required assignments are just these 3 that you've hopefully have completed or have started working on, or some of you have already turned this in, which is great. And then the upcoming assignments are just these 3 worksheets. So these are just worth 25 points each. If you just do these, it'll bump up your test grade. However, if you want to continue to improve your grade after these required assignments, you can do the optional extra credit. And these are just the test reviews. Obviously, we're not going to have a test, but these are just basically overall review of Chapter 7, 3 review worksheets, and they're all worth various grades. Obviously, do this one first. This is worth the most: 25-point test grade, 30-point quiz grade, 30-point quiz grade. So as long as you're filling them out, doing corrections, showing your full work, turn it in by the end of the school year, I'll award you all these the full extent of these points. Okay. All right. So I believe that's all I have for you. Just want to make sure that we're on the same page with the upcoming assignments, and that you know what's required of you by the end of the school year. I will have help sessions again on Tuesdays, but look forward to continuing to help you and helping you to finish out the school year for this class. And I'll talk to you soon, and have a great week.